Guys, welcome back to Trail Tested, and we got a special one for you today. It is an electric bike, but it's spelled B-Y-K-E. So let's get it out of the box. Let's check out what we got. Let's hit it. And here we have it. It's the TAMOBYKE, spelled B-Y-K-E. Pretty clever there. I like it. Now, this is a 1500 watt brushless rear hub drive motor back there. But hey, let's get into a few specs of this bike, and then let's get to the trail. Let's hit it. Now, guys, this is what you're getting right out the box. It looks awesome. First thing I'm noticing that caught my eye instantly, let's get up here, is the quality of this seat. It's got that perforated kind of like motocross rippled look there. Awesome. And then it swings back with this rear 60-pound cargo rack on the back there that you can take off, no problem. But this came out the box with it installed on there. Very nice. Now, along with that nice long banana seat, you know what we get. Finally, we get a bike with some pegs on the back there, so you can have a little buddy passenger. Very nice there. And they are looking clean. I like them. Nice rubber mat there. Sweet. Now we are rolling on the Compass 20x4 puncture resistant wheels. These are nice. They're a little step up from the Chow Yangs. I like them. Just gotta check out the nubbies on it. Looking clean, looking good. Now we are on those really cool throwback 80s style hub wheels, and no maintenance compared to the spoke rims either. And I like the way these look on this bike very much. Now we are getting fitted with some actual nice alloy pedals here, and they are cleat style, so that will keep us gripping on the trail. Very nice right there. Sweet. And we rock back here to a 7-speed Shimano derailleur right there. Very reliable derailleur. Nice to see. Now for the removable battery here. This is an 18.2 amp hour battery. Here's your 3-prong charger right there. Nice to connect with. And you also get a little button up here to check your voltages if you have it disconnected, because you can see it through the display as well. Very nice. They supplied us with a 2-amp charger, and now we'll get you fully charged up in about 6 hours from completely dead. Let's get into the suspension right here. All right, we got a little adjustable coil-over suspension right there. We'll see how this gets us springing and spranging. We will put a nice test of this on the trail today. Don't worry about that. All right, now this TAMOBYKE is rocking hydraulic brakes. Looks like they are Logan branded there. Not familiar with Logan, but nonetheless, looks like we got about 160 millimeter rotors on there. So we'll put these to the test on some braking tests out there today. And the battery is locked nicely in place by 2 keys they supply with you. So that is good to have. All right, let's make our way and go up top on this bike and check out these awesome looking bars we got here. Now, I'm right at home with these bars. They got that BMX feel. Very friendly to anybody. They're not super wide. All right, crack that freshie off of that Shimano shifter. Very nice. These are classic. Good and work well. We got the quarter twist throttle. Ergonomic grips right there. We'll see if they'll start twisting or not. But got a nice snap back to that. We have our little controls here for the dash right here. Plus, minus, and an on button. All right, I'm liking the brake feelers. Back with the Logans up top as well. Yeah, these are feeling nice. 2 fingers, 1 finger. All right, let's fire up this bad boy. We got the H6C display. Very nice. In there, you can do some custom tuning if you want and actually get into the settings and crack that freshie off right there. Very clean. Come over here and we're gonna bump up some of our pedal assist modes. Looks like we're gonna have 5 of those. You click the plus button here and you're gonna have your mileage showing, your trip. Looks like you got your voltage. Very nice to see. Finally a voltage reader on one of these. And looks like we got the current, which might tell us how much power we're getting putting out there, which is good to have. Full bars up top here. We got a full charge. Let's do a no load run. And oh yeah, that thing is spinning up to 30 miles an hour. Now to get into the advanced settings, click and hold the plus and minus button here, and that will put you into the P settings. But we'll get into that to the next video and play with those some more. But nonetheless, we're gonna test this how it is straight out the box. Yeah, we got that little trail friendly. Well, not so trail friendly. That's a legit motorcycle horn right there. Nice to see. And right here we have our headlight switch. Pop this on from the halo. Pow! And you got that nice beam coming through. And we are equipped with some blinkers. Pow! Pow! Man, the color science on this display is absolutely awesome. I am in the directest sunlight as you could possibly get right there. And it's showing up no problem. And guys, need to charge your phone or camera? They got you covered. USB port underneath. Plug that right in, and you're good to go charging. Extra goodies they throw in is this cool little phone case, little snack pack, toolkit for everything you have in there to set everything up. You get this spare tube, which is awesome, an extra set of brake pads, and a full bike pump. So yeah, coming down from the display all the way down to my favorite part on this bike is this seat. It is very nice, and it is plush as well. Check that out. This is going to be comfortable to sit on. I am very excited for this review. So yeah, guys, so far the TAMOBYKE is checking the boxes. But hey, enough chitty chatter about this. Let's get it on the trail and let's get some testing done. Let's hit it. Let's go. And guys, just for reference, I'm about 5'9" with my shoes on. And here's how I look next to this bike right here. Throw my foot on, I'm flat-footed on both sides. Perfect fitting bike. Love the way it sits nice and flat. So yeah, there you have it. All right, we are cruising. I like this display. It is bright right on the middle of sunlight. Now the cadence on this bike kicks in right away. I'm talking about half a crank. Ready? And going. And it's on. One full crank for rotation for that cadence sensor picks up right away. All right, we're on the TAMOBYKE. Let's take this 2,000 watts and let's see what kind of top speed we can hit. Let's go. Oh, I hope you can see me down there. All right, we're gonna be GPS verified. We're gonna be in pedal assist 5, all the cranks up, all the watts in power, and hit it in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that front end came up a little bit. All right, we're at 10. We're at 20 on the dash. All right, 27, 30 on the dash, 28. And we are tucking, and we are on the dirt trail. We're still holding 29 miles an hour. There we go. We're verified. All right. Little brake test here. Little brakey. Oh, yeah. She stops on a dime on the dirt. Very nice. All right, let's run it back, shall we? Let's hit this. Oh, back wheel is spinning out. And we're heading back up now. And we're back at 20 on the dash. 25. Dirt going uphill. Headwind coming on strong too. Nice little tuck here. Oh yeah, about 25 uphill. Not too shabby. All right, we'll do a little brake test here. We're gonna lock them all up for us right on the dot. And solid. Solid braking, that locked up right away. 2 fingers, barely pulling in. Full line, full little dash line there. Now this feels very good, just leaning back and cruising here. The seat is comfy. I like that I can sit forward. I like that I can sit back. Very nice. All right, we are on the bike path. We're doing a little full send here. Pretty smooth through here. Oh yeah, it's keeping us planted on those bumps, no problem. Very nice coming through there. Hit those brakes up for a little bit of traffic coming up here. Now this thing is quiet. That motor is nice and quiet. Nobody is hearing me coming. You will have to use that horn if you are creeping up on people. It is a quiet bike. All right, let's check the handling, shall we? Blasting through here, full speed. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing whips. That's really nice. Handling is awesome on this guy. And boom, back up to 27 miles an hour just like that. Now I'm liking the front forks. Listen to that. No weird noise or nothing. Just straight little bit of air and spring. Now I want to give a big thanks to TAMOBYKES for sending me out this bike for review. They didn't ask me to say anything. They didn't even ask to review my video or nothing. They just sent it out and said, have some fun. Now you do have a pedal assist 0. You do have the option to pedal to this with no motor. And can you do it? Here we go. I'm holding 12 miles an hour going uphill. Let's go through the pedal assist quick. We are number 1 at topping out 6 miles an hour. Bump it up. 2. Nice healthy kick of power. Brings us up to about 12 miles an hour there. Kick her on to 3. Whoa, 3 takes off. Looks like we'll put us about 18 miles an hour there. And 4, another strong kick. Oh yeah. And now I am ghost pedaling at this point pretty much. 25 at that next one. And we know where number 5 gets us to, 30 miles an hour. That's your pedal assist for us, not bad. Well, enough of that. Let's bump that back up to pedal assist 3, shall we? Woo! All right, we got a little downhill action here. Let's go full throttle. PAS 5 and see how fast we can get this to 30. And oh yeah, we're at 30 on the dash already. Cruising. We'll hold that pin and see if the cruise control kicks on here. All right, we're passing up this little 750 watt like it's nothing. All right, let's slow things down a bit and enjoy the ride. This is going pretty good. Now we're just on a friendly little back trail here. You can just ease by the little doggies. No problem with that silent motor there. Real quick, I'm gonna get it at full power just for a minute. Check out this bar right here. Looks like it's saying 24. So I wonder if we're putting out 2400 watts right there. Now, I love what they did with the bars, the dash, the shifter, and everything is really nice. I think what would improve this front end here is just getting rid of these ergonomic grips and just putting some straight up BMX bar grips, mountain bike grips, MTB, whatever right here. I think that would improve the styling by 1,000. And so far, no discomfort to my butt or back while riding. The pedal strokes are good. They're good for my 5'9" stance here. Now, typically moped styles are not the best for pedaling, but the way I sit back on this seat, you can get some good pedal strokes. It feels very comfortable, very good on my thighs and quads to be pedaling this bike. All right, guys, let's go for a little balance test, shall we? Feels great. Nothing going on there. Trying to wobble it, trying to shake it myself. Let's check the wobble test. Oh, no death wobbles. Oh, could have been maybe. Yeah, nonetheless, great balance, good steering. I like it. One little thing that I would change about this bike is the back brake. It is located on the same side as the throttle. I'd much prefer, for safety reasons, to have that back brake on the opposite side of the throttle. That way, if you have an emergency, I don't have to just lock up the front brake and go over the handlebars. You got that back brake you can just torque on. But nonetheless, you can switch those over pretty easy, no problem. All right, let's bust off the road here to cut through to this other neighborhood here. Very nice. That front forks are nice, and boom. Smooth little bump right there over that big little tree root, and we have made it to the other side of the road. That is the benefits of having an e-bike. You can just cut, maneuver, and weave wherever you need to go. Now let's go out and get this thing actually really truly tested off-road. Let's hit it. All right, you gotta be asking yourself, can this thing hang? Oh yeah, it's hanging all right. Oh, the throttle response is awesome. 15 miles an hour and it was still pulling up, no problem. Awesome. All right, guys, it is time to send this trail right here. All right, we are cruising. This thing is rolling smooth too. Like that a lot. Handling that, no problem. Up and over that. Oh yeah, nice. Right, whipping through this thing is just a ripper. No problem going through that trail whatsoever. Hit down here, put my leg out, kick it, bang, up and over just like that. All right, full pull through the trail. We are ripping it. Head up through there, rip the bump, up and over there. Oh, very nice. This thing is dipping. Hit the berm action. Oh yeah, good test for this thing in the mud. And just like that, no problem whatsoever ripping through that. All right, guys, the trails are way more muddier than I thought they were gonna be, but this will be a good test here. As you can see, we are completely covered in there. This is one of the steepest hills I got around. There is a pit of alligator mud down there. We got to rip it and get back up that huge hill. Not sure what's going to happen, but hey, let's send it anyway. All right, get those pedals right. Got my brand new white shoes on. Let's find a way around this, all right? All right, we're going to go down slowly, enduro style. Uh-oh. All right, and full pin. All right, there we go, we're pinned. Will it make it up? Oh, yes, all 2,000 watts, pulled it up that hill. Hit the berm, and I'm out. Woo. I didn't think that was gonna make that whatsoever. That is very loose down there, and these tires are fully caked in mud, as you can see right there. All right, we're not gonna be able to play around back here too much more. Let's just have a little fun in the dirt, shall we? Let's see what we got here. All right. Whoa. All right, as you can see, it is too muddy back here right now to play in, but this is what we're looking at. There you have it. This thing's still ripping, and it felt good for that little bit of trail riding I did. It did awesome. Let's hit it. Woo. All right, let's run a little burnout test, shall we? It's digging, no problem. Launch is off too. Now, if you get to some spots where you need to push this bike, click and hold that minus button, and I'm putting the walk mode, and just like that, this thing's in cruise control on its own. And guys, if you want to carry your wife or your buddy on the back, check it out with that seat. You got plenty of room, and on top of that room, you got the back passenger pegs. So now we are set to go. Woo! Yeah, and just like that, good to go. And guys, what an awesome ride today. Thank you for riding with me and then taking this Tomo bike on this little adventure today. Now, we got it muddy, wet, dirty. We hit the hardest bumps we could. We found the biggest, wettest hill, and it made it up, and it dominated. Now, there are no serious issues that I'm battling here right now as we went through this test today. A little bit of squeaking coming from the rear suspension. Other than that, everything's holding up very tight and very proper. These tires did awesome in the mud. I had no problem keeping traction as I was ripping through the trail there. The brakes are on point. I can't have any complaints about those hydraulic brakes that we're working with. And now for our range today, we're at 48 volts with 3 bars left, and we went 11 miles. Pretty good considering I was fully on that throttle for most of the rip there. Not bad. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this bike, I'll have the link below, and that's where you can find it. You click that link, that will help support my channel and save you guys a little money. I'll have any discounts I can down there for you. So hey guys, thanks a lot for riding with me today. Now on the next ride, we're gonna be doing a full-blown range test, and we're gonna put that rear cargo rack to work. We're gonna load that thing up back there and rip the trails. So hey, stay tuned, enjoy, check the links below, and hey, happy trails, peace.